5 terrifying discoveries recovered from the Titanic. Welcome to another video filled with fascinating stories. Today we'll explore one of the greatest shipwrecks in history and uncover the lost treasures in the depths of the ocean. I'm talking about the legendary Titanic. For decades, explorers and divers have ventured to recover and study the remains of this majestic ship, and what they found is simply incredible. Get ready to discover the 5 objects found in the wreckage of the Titanic that reveal secrets and transport us to a lost era. So, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and watch until the end. Number 1. Love letters. Besides being one of the most famous disasters in history, the Titanic is also known for its enduring love story that lives in the hearts of millions of people thanks to the film. While the mythical hero Jack is fictional, the ship itself witnessed the blossoming of true love amidst its splendor. The discovery of a sentimental love letter sheds light on this narrative of love that evokes emotions transcending time. Found in the depths of history, this fascinating artifact is a love letter written by Richard Guades, a cabin steward on the Titanic. It was discovered among the ancient objects unearthed more than 70 years after the disaster. The letter, written on the ship's official letterhead and enclosed in its original white starline envelope, perfectly captures Richard's deep love for his wife. The love letter contains personal details known only to those who traveled on the Titanic. Along with words of love, Richard described an incident that occurred on April 10th, just days before the tragic encounter with the iceberg. The luxurious transatlantic ship came perilously close to a collision, narrowly escaping destruction. The powerful propulsion of the propellers broke the tow ropes, putting both ships in imminent danger of collision. Only Captain Smith's swift decision to send a tugboat to steer the Titanic away averted the disaster. Richard's words reflect the general sentiment of the passengers who saw this near accident as a worrisome omen. The discovery of Richard's love letter offers a unique and personal glimpse into the people involved in the grandeur of the Titanic. It demonstrates how love can endure despite the impending tragedy. Richard's comments are preserved as authentic and timeless, thanks to the official letterhead and the original envelope. Number 2. Key set. Did you know that a special set of keys played a crucial role during the Titanic's tragic voyage? These keys belonged to a fearless crew member named Samuel Hemming, and were possibly used to open the lanterns of the lifeboats in a chamber on the lower deck. These lanterns were essential in providing illumination to those attempting to escape the sinking ship. Miguel risked his own life by venturing into the dangerous interior of the Titanic to retrieve these objects that could save lives. With unmatched bravery, he overcame obstacles and managed to escape with the lifeboat lantern keys. He carried these 3 keys with him for the rest of his life as a symbol of the heroic act that freed him from the impending tragedy. The significance of these keys transcends time, passing from one generation to another. Each new owner becomes connected to the story of courage and determination they represent. Eventually, the keys ended up in the hands of a private collector, further increasing their historical value. The terrible events of the Titanic left behind various artifacts that have been acquired by enthusiastic collectors. In an auction held in 2016, a Titanic locker key was sold for an impressive sum of $100,000. These artifacts remind us that there is a deep human connection behind the tragic story of. These artifacts serve as poignant reminders of the profound human connection woven into the fabric of the Titanic's tragic narrative. They bring forth a sense of unity and empathy, transcending time to resonate with our own emotions. As we gaze upon these relics, we are reminded that behind the grandeur and tragedy of the Titanic lies a tapestry of human stories, love, courage, and resilience. They stand as tangible symbols of the lives that were forever altered by that fateful night, reminding us to cherish the bonds we forge and the enduring power of the human spirit. Before we continue the video, for those of you watching, take a moment to hit the like button if you haven't already, and also subscribe to my channel. Violin number 3. If you've seen James's legendary film, you surely remember the scene where the band courageously played while the Titanic sank into the icy waters. But did you know that this moment was based on a real incident? Among the recovered artifacts from the wreckage was the violin that was played as the Titanic collided with the iceberg. An 8-member band soothed the passengers and brought a semblance of order to the unfolding chaos as lifeboats were launched into the sea. Witnesses reported that the musicians continued playing until the very end, displaying unwavering commitment. Unfortunately, none of them survived the catastrophe. Wallace Hartley, the band's leader, was among those who perished. His body was recovered from the freezing seas a few days after the sinking, and his violin case remained strapped to his back, preserved as a poignant memento by one of the rescuers. Wallace Hartley was laid to rest in England, accompanied by tens of thousands of people paying their respects. The band members had the opportunity to save themselves as they were not part of the ship's crew, but they chose to remain on board, comforting the doomed passengers by playing the moving melody of Nearer, My God to Thee, as the ship descended into the depths of darkness. Hartley's violin was returned to his fiancée Maria at the time, and later acquired by a British collector for an impressive £1.7 million. It remains one of the most valuable Titanic artifacts ever auctioned. Number 4. A massive section of the Titanic's hull captured the world's attention, leaving an indelible mark on those fortunate enough to witness its grandeur. Known as the projection, this artifact is the most significant piece ever recovered from the fateful ship. Weighing 15 tons, the saga of the hull fragment began in 1994 when it was discovered beneath the ocean's surface. However, rescue operations couldn't be conducted for several years, and a daring attempt in 1996 ended in disaster when a cable supporting the immense piece snapped. Nevertheless, hope persisted, and the hull was finally salvaged in 1998. This incredible fragment of the hull, recovered from the starboard side of the ship, bears witness to the catastrophic encounter between the Titanic and the relentless forces of nature. Its portholes still hold shards of glass frozen in time, evoking admiration and a sense of awe when standing in its presence. Being in the shadow of this giant hull is akin to standing beside the Titanic itself. Visitors, those fortunate enough to experience this magnificent artifact firsthand, are often moved by the emotions that wash over them, as the weight of history and the magnitude of the tragedy descend upon their souls. It is as if the spirit of the Titanic itself is infused within its structure, creating an unbreakable bond between the past and the present. The vision of this hull transcends the realm of myth and becomes a palpable reality, leaving an undeniable impact on exhibition visitors. Number 5. Among the array of personal items recovered by divers from the wreckage of the Titanic, there lies an elegant top hat. Discovered in 1993 amidst the ship's debris on the ocean floor, it remained remarkably well preserved over time. Its condition exemplifies the durability of the materials used during that era and offers us a glimpse into the fashion of the time. While the owner's identity remains unknown, the significance of this hat should not be underestimated. Top hats were worn by men as a symbol of elegance and sophistication during that period, making them a common choice of accessory. It is intriguing to ponder upon the person who once donned this specific hat, considering there were hundreds of men aboard the Titanic, any one of whom could have worn it. The uncertainty surrounding the hat's owner serves as a reminder of the countless lives lost on that tragic night. Each item salvaged from the wreckage acts as a tangible link to the people who embarked on that ill-fated ship, representing the collective sorrow and abruptly interrupted experiences. This hat stands as a testament to the journey it has traversed, from its fashionable origins to its final resting place at the bottom of the ocean. That's it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Additionally, I've prepared a video specifically for you, which you can find appearing on the screen. Just click on it and enjoy. See you soon.